Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever in the world you are. We'd like to welcome you to our webinar, Taking Search Out of the Box. I will be your moderator. I'm Nara Suleba-Pragada. I am the Director of Strategic Content, and I work here in the San Francisco office of CMS Wire. Our agenda today, after some quick introductions, I will turn it over to Tom Brown and Yatin Dareshwar to do the presentation, and then at the end, we'll have a live Q&A with you so you can ask your questions. And today, we have a giveaway. We have a free pass. One attendee will be given a pass to the Digital Customer Experience Strategy Summit in September in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. For more information on the conference, go to the URL you see on your screen. Now, the winner will be announced immediately after the Q&A, so be sure to stick around for your chance to win. And don't forget, you can submit your questions via On24 using the Q&A module at the bottom left of your browser or through Twitter at cmswire.com. And you might notice these colorful widgets at the bottom of your browser. They have additional resources, including any technical On24 support that you might need. A little bit about CMS Wire. We were founded in 2003. We have more than 400 editorial contributors writing more than 200 articles per month. We have a lot going on, including editorial themes, tweet jams, hangouts, and webinars on the topics that you see on screen. This webinar is sponsored by HP. HP Marketing Optimization empowers organizations to understand and engage audiences, reach new customer segments, and deliver dynamic and personal experiences across every channel, including print, web, contact centers, and augmented reality. For more information, visit hpengage.com. I'm thrilled to introduce our speakers now. We've got Tom Brown, Business Solutions Architect, Marketing Optimization at HP. Welcome, Tom. We've also got Yatin Dareshwar, Director, Enterprise Content Management at Yash Technologies. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tom to begin our presentation.
Thanks, Narasu. Welcome, everyone. We are so pleased to be with you here today to talk about how to take search out of the box. This is what today's presentation looks like. First, we're going to show some examples of when search goes wrong, representing the challenges that people face with so much content. Second, we will lay out some key principles to driving a better experience. Then we'll demonstrate the solution. Next, we'll provide some current customer spotlights. And finally, we'll have some time for questions. Let's dig in. When search goes wrong, it can be really bad. And these illustrations are for some real websites. We have tried to hide who they are. I used one term, tax-exempt, as if I were a visitor looking to find out more on tax-exempt investments. And here's what I found. Search results that deliver too many options, overwhelming the visitor and not assisting them in finding specific content. Search results offering too few results, leaving the visitor with no alternatives or suggestions to navigate to related content. Basic visual search results which do not engage a visitor to narrow down search or drive them to other applicable areas of the site for additional content. And search doing a poor job of summarizing individual results, leaving the visitor to decipher the information provided. And this site integrates a basic search engine with limited functionality for search optimization, and the single result does not have anything to do with investment products. Now, I have money to invest, but none of these sites understand that or drive me to any action that would help me invest my money, which would allow one of these financial institutions to acquire me as a new customer. Now let's talk about why this happens, but first, let's do a quick poll.
Thanks, Tom. So our first poll question is, who owns website search within your organization? Is it IT? Is it marketing? Is it marketing and IT? Or search? What's that? Please use the poll widget on your screen to answer the poll question, and we look forward to seeing your results. Now, question I'll throw out to our speakers, I guess I didn't realize it was a multi-function thing working on search. Does it really require IT and marketing, or how does search happen?
I think you'd find in most organizations, these groups would have to work together to accomplish that.
So it sounds like it's both technical and, natural language, maybe a little bit about business results and business objectives.
Right, and given the fact that a lot of this is business oriented and ultimately customers needing business outcomes, marketing's role is vital, and therefore no surprise that it needs to be done by both teams together.
That makes a lot of sense. And look, we've got our poll results now, and looks like Yatin was spot on. 55% of people say that IT and marketing own search, with, dead tie, 22% saying it's IT or marketing, and it looks like everybody else knows what search is, so 0% on that last one. Any comments on our poll results from Tom or Yatin?
Oh, I'm not surprised the last one turned up 0.
Yeah, that's probably true. Most people are pretty used to search. Okay, so with that, I'll turn the controls over back to our presenters to keep going.
Excellent. So we said let's talk about why does search go wrong? Well, many marketers are so busy driving new products and services and creating content needed to market them on the website that search may become an afterthought or something that's left to the IT team to sort out. And the well-meaning IT team may do a fine technical job making all the content searchable. However, some important business decisions are left unanswered. For instance, which different pieces of content are related to one another? What terms are synonymous with certain keywords? Or what content should be promoted with other content or offers? And how should relevancy of results be decided? And what are the suggested results that aid site navigation be displayed? So as the research suggests here, poor site search can cause visitors or customers to leave their cart before checking out, a customer not getting an answer to a product or service question, and customers missing out on a new promotional offer. All this means that satisfaction and loyalty are impacted, which means lost opportunity and potentially lost revenue. So the purpose of a website is to engage and drive visitors, namely customers or prospects, to a specific business outcome. And this conversion could be a purchase, a subscription renewal, the fulfillment of a customer service inquiry, or an answer about product usage. And should give them a real result from the action and effort made to connect with your organization via your website on whatever device they're using at the time. And key concepts to driving search out of the traditional box are: we want to give answers and real results, not how to find the answer. It's not about popularity. It's about relevancy. We want to give visitors what they're looking for, not the directions on how to get there. When a personalized visitor's site experiences with search, and we're talking about customization and contextualization of their experience, aided by automatic search-based queries on where the visitor is on the site or where they have been on the site, and displaying content that is relevant. You want to make marketing via search virtually automatic and categorize content and easily promote results, and allow marketers to own that process so the relevancy and business value are always front and center. And we want to enrich the visitor's ability to find relevant things fast. Basically, where you have a search box, make them more intelligent. This will lead visitors to what they want and help them discover things they did not know, and help tailor your content and campaign offers to them. If you put these principles into practice, you can transform the visitor's experience and ultimately the business outcomes of revenue, loyalty, and satisfaction that everyone wants. The search solution should be able to answer a question for a visitor, not provide a link to a page that might be able to tell the answer. Things like, what is my balance? Should get you your actual balance in your account. Many other search solutions ask different repositories for results and then cobble the multiple results together with mixed results for that. A search solution should be able to query any type of content in any section of a site, or even allow one query across multiple sites in a single view. This is very powerful when you combine user-generated content with your own knowledge base of information. Perhaps your community of customers answers how do I questions faster than your own product management team. And by combining reviews and ratings with products or services from any source, it can help prospects make purchase decisions more effectively. Let's talk about personalizing the visitor's site experience. For most other search solutions, what your visitors did on the site is in a report, or otherwise after the fact. A virtual site search profile is able to track visitor behavior and react in real time to the behavior. For example, perhaps the visitor is clicking on a number of loan products. The solution will automatically recommend loan products or offers similar to what they're looking for. Imagine promoting what the user was really looking for at the time they are most interested. The visitor's virtual profile is dynamic, which means that as more relevant content is published, the visitor sees a page with the latest recommendations. They will be the newest and most relevant. For an anonymous visitor who comes to the site and searches for loans, what if one could combine third-party data that may reveal the visitor recently visited a car company site, so car loans may be more relevant at that moment? For a logged-in customer who hasn't yet set up direct deposit and they search for credit cards, perhaps they should be offered an incentive, such as a cash card worth $50 if they set up direct deposit and get a credit card. For both visitors mentioned, what about showing ATM locations close to the user, either by leveraging GeoIP lookup or using the customer's address? By making marketing via search virtually automatic, categorizing content automatically and easily promoting results, marketers can easily own how content gets promoted and targeted to visitors. Business can gather information quickly to continuously improve the visitor search experience, such as what terms and concepts are visitors most searching for? The answer can suggest to the marketing team what additional content they should create for the users. What are the top and bottom promotions? Where is the interest in conversions happening? How many pages of results are visitors browsing through for different queries? Want to be able to deliver highly targeted results with promotions easily with keywords, concepts with both static or dynamically created content. Optimize search results with simple tuning or boosting. Easily test business rules to ensure search enables conversion opportunities. And this simply optimizes search marketing and makes it a process marketers can own. Now, even in the box, there's room for improvement, as we saw from the examples at the beginning. There are several tools that are a marketer's friend. Automatically guide customer queries to relevance based on what they say they want. For example, Bridge, was that the card game or a dental appliance or part of a musical instrument? Real-time predictive query, also known as type ahead, displays results as the user types characters into the search box. Users no longer have to hit search when their query is finished because results are brought to them automatically. Indexing of spoken word and videos. Now, you may have your own corporate videos, but we all carry a video camera these days. Some sites include a video to describe each of their products. And customers are also moving from typing their feelings about your products and services to making a 6-second buy or a 10-second Instagram video. So a great solution provides an ability to understand the spoken words videos, turning them into something searchable. Now you can surface the voice of your customers across multiple incoming channels. Federating search. As we said earlier, bringing content from disparate repositories is easy, including audio, video, and user-generated content like comments or ratings. Sentiment analysis. As customers post comments on your site, either on a product page or in a community setting, compelling solutions assess the level of positive or negative vibe and determine an overall measurement of sentiment. This can help you determine where your hotspots are in terms about what people may be complaining about on your site or even on third-party social media. And using this as part of a voice of the customer feedback loop to help quickly improve your customer's experience. And tracking behavior in a virtual profile. As we said, a virtual site search profile is able to track visitor behavior and react in real time to that behavior. The visitor's virtual profile is dynamic, which means as more relevant content is published, the next time the visitor sees the page with ratings or recommendations, it can be the newest and most relevant. So now I'm going to pass it over to Yatin to run us through a demo.
Thank you, Tom. The demo you're about to see is based on a conceptual website for a fictitious financial services company. This fictitious financial institution has a diverse customer base and a large product and service portfolio. One quick note, because the focus of this demo is search functionality and not on user interface, the look and feel of the website is basic and contains few advanced aesthetic features. We are going to demonstrate the different elements that are important to consider when reviewing your search strategy and thinking of a visitor's search experience on your website. People are accustomed to the way they do things on the internet. A keyword search delivers hundreds or thousands of results that one must wade through, with the most popular being on top. Unfortunately, that does not provide an optimized experience on a website. A popular result is not always the correct result for a visitor or customer. We need to leverage that knowledge base, but then build on it to optimize and deliver a superior experience. For instance, what if you could control the number of search results returned? After all, how many visitors are likely to scroll through hundreds of results to find what they're looking for? And sort these relevancy results by relevancy or date. Now let's see this live. I'm a visitor researching information on tax-exempt investment products on this company's site. A couple of things to notice in the search results screen. The visitor knows how many results have been returned, and also the search term is highlighted within the results, which you can see here in dark red. But the one feature that has the greatest impact in being able to direct your visitors to relevant content and business outcomes is faceted navigation. Faceted navigation has long been used by online retail websites, usually to help sort the brand, size, or color. This principle can be applied to any type of content automatically to create facets to help guide the visitors. These intelligent filtering options help identify the exact information they are searching for and reduce navigation stress. We see here other investment categories and geographic regions in the world where more content is categorized to help sort things automatically. Research and advice related to tax-exempt investments helps direct visitors and enable them to make better choices. Additionally, a customer forum or a comment section could also be incorporated here to help provide additional feedback on people's experience with certain types of investments. You will notice most of the entries displayed are based on fixed income funds. But what if our visitor is interested in equity-based funds? Well, that is easy. Just click on the equity option here and you will see that the visitor is now able to focus on relevant product offerings. So in a click or two, I've been able to get to relevant content fast, but how about driving me to take action, the conversion? You can see two links here appear along with every product result. Here's the opportunity to either contact an investment expert or to initiate a trade in the fund. This makes taking action real. Now let's look at two other features that significantly improve user experience and drive conversions. The last thing you want visitors to do on your site is to dig through content to determine if it is relevant. Displaying a summary of the content as part of the search result provides visitors with exactly what they need to make this determination and saves them enormous time and effort. As a visitor reading this portion here in the search result, this fund may be a good choice for moderate risk investors looking for a relatively high level of current income. This gives me all the information I need at this moment to decide if this is the fund that is of interest to me. Also summarized, you will find in the results is a ticker symbol and the price of the investment as of date. This also gives me more information to take action on. Now here's the good news. This site search solution generates these summaries automatically, no human intervention required. Marketers or content creators do not need to create separate summaries and enter them as part of the web page content anymore. Nothing to maintain or manage. Create the content and the summaries are created or updated automatically. Yet another feature which is there at the bottom of the left panel, related searches. In marketing terms, think of this as cross-selling capability. Related searches are terms that are conceptually similar to the one the visitor entered. Essentially, what the solution is saying is, in addition to what I searched for, these are the other terms that will return content that is conceptually similar and relevant to me, the visitor. Since I search for tax exempt, the site solution is also suggesting I look for municipal bonds because of the correlation between the two. Keep in mind, the solution generated this automatically based on less than 1,000 documents that we indexed as part of this conceptual site because of conceptual pattern matching algorithms. We did not have to create anything extra with the content creation or the solution setup. Let me wrap up this demo or this part of the demo with one must-have feature, and that is a simple but powerful spell check. As you can see, the site solution was able to identify the typo and return results based on the correct term. No results found is an invitation to leave the website. With this search solution, at least the visitor is assured that results will always be found. Great. So far we have seen how this basic search experience can be vastly improved with essential best practices. Now in the next segment, we will look at how the same underlying features of the solution can be leveraged to build and improve the user experience of our website. You can see a landing page on our fictitious bank's website using the solution's dynamic content, search and display capabilities. Now in the real world, you may not construct the entire page in this manner, but the concept is compelling for several reasons. All the elements in the content section of this page have been built by leveraging the search solution's capabilities. The content is dynamically generated based on the setup categories, investment products section, and the analysis and insights section. There is no manual work required to do this. The content is created and stored in the content management solution, and then the search solution places it in these sections automatically based on the relevancy to the categories. This is extremely helpful when content on a site changes a lot, like news or things that trade daily, like stocks or bonds, and even helpful in online retail, as seasons, styles, or products change over time. At this moment, since I'm an anonymous visitor, you can see that I'm prompted to register for a 1-month free trial of the trading platform and also a generic way to contact the organization's financial advisors. You'll notice parallels with the faceted navigation in the search results page that we saw earlier. So how does this help give you a competitive edge? To your visitors, if it is relevant, it will appear in the designated section or frame of the web page, which could be based on their virtual search profile, ensuring your visitors will not miss it. To you as marketers, the burden of categorizing and manually ensuring content appears in a designated section is now passed on to the solution. The site search solution's conceptual matching logic will automatically handle the categorization for them and ensure content shows up based on a visitor's behavior and relevancy. Let's take this one step further. Let me log in as John Doe, a customer who happens to be a large stock or equities investor. And now you'll see that the landing page has changed and the content in it altered based on John Doe's profile and his interest in equities. It's the same landing page, but the solution has automatically changed based on what his profile is and his preferences. The content appearing at the top within the investment products is specific to equity investments. And if I move to the right, you will see that since I'm logged in as a customer, the link now changes to one that gives me access to the trading platform. Moreover, the contact information below of my investment advisor is also easily accessible. Now, this is what we mean by taking search out of the box. The fact that the search engine is being continuously put to use behind the scenes to dynamically and automatically generate content relevant to visitors as they navigate the site. It will always provide visitors with the most relevant content to take action and accomplish what they came to do, connect with your brand, enabling you to deliver a better customer experience, ultimately increasing conversions and business outcomes that you expect in your customer interactions. Finally, let's take a look at how easy and simple this is to administer. For this last scenario, Tom will play the role of the marketer, needing to make a decision about the content promotion to the visitor. However, first let's look at the customer view of the bond product on the site. Assume Midwest has introduced a new institutional tax-exempt portfolio. When a visitor searches for tax-exempt, this entry appears way down in the results screen. Over to you, Tom.
Thanks, Yasin. So as the marketer, I'd like to promote this product portfolio along with the results of this scenario. So it's a new product, but I want to make sure that the bank's customers looking for something similar will see it. So we're going to leverage the HP Site Search Optimizer tool. This is a web-based tool that helps business administrators, digital marketers, and campaign managers control and refine the end-user search experience. And with this tool, business users can learn by using the search-related statistics to better understand the search experience and easily take actions to improve the search results, promote by highlighting documents to promote items based on a defined trigger, optimize by using search relevance improvements with the use of synonyms and blacklists, and you can assess these results will be returned and test these business rules. So we're going to see how easy it is to do this. We'll log into the tool. And today, we're going to focus on promotions, so we're going to navigate to the promotions page here. And let's see what comes up when we search for the phrase tax-exempt. Now, the marketing team has decided that a specific tax-exempt portfolio, as we've been talking about, should be promoted. We find that specific portfolio page here in the result, and we click Promote These Documents by pushing that button. Now, we have a choice to either spotlight the content, which places it ahead of all results in a highlighted manner, or just to pin position and make this content appear first. Let's make it appear first here. Choose the position, and then we're going to enter these promotion triggers that will make the content appear first. So now, in the tool here, let's see when the user searches for tax-exempt, we're going to see that now our highlighted content will appear first. So let's return back now to the Midwest site, and if we run the search again, what we're going to see is that the promoted content is now first, ensuring that the visitors will see this result. And overall, this is just a sampling of the power of taking search out of the box. So now, let's talk about in more detail about the solution we've been discussing today. So we're talking about HP Site Search. And this is a solution based on years of deep research and expertise. It's a highly scalable solution. Its power and flexibility enable virtually any combination of vast search capabilities to connect visitors or customers to relevant content, regardless of the source repository or media type, text, audio, video, or social content in a highly automated way. Since search is a natural user behavior thanks to, we're all of us doing internet searches, customers and prospects come to a site to accomplish something, an outcome. Search provides an easy way to make the connection of a visitor's intent with the right content in the right place at the right time. And visitors expect search to include federated results that combine website content with first and third-party content that gives them actionable information. Now, the clicks on any of these results are visitor feedback, which can be used to automatically or manually tune results or create facets to direct visitors to more content. So this visitor behavior from search and their virtual search profiles provide important feedback to drive a more tailored and personalized experience. Now let's take a look at a few customer spotlights. So Cigna had an interesting challenge in that it was trying to help connect its subscribers to providers via Find the Doctor site. And the team wanted to do more than provide a list of hundreds of providers near to the zip code of the subscriber. It really wanted to tailor that experience on the health plan, the characteristics of the subscriber and the provider, like the type, medical specialties, certifications, hospital affiliation, spoken languages, and gender. And furthermore, it wanted to provide a single method to manage all the content in various repositories and make it appropriately accessible based on being inside or outside the company and whether the visitor is logged in or not, ensuring that secure content stays secure, yet allowing for seamless management for the folks that maintain the content of the systems. This unifying approach allows for better experience on various parts of the website, subscriber portal, the intranet, while lower operational costs and allowing content to be created once and accessible wherever appropriate. For McAfee, its customer support is a complex business and very important to the customer experience. It has multiple ways for customers to interact: a customer portal, a phone, and community forums. Furthermore, its internal customer support systems needed some of the content exposed to customers to help them answer questions or concerns themselves, self-service. For a customer service function like support, the fastest way to answer to solve a customer's issue will mean real money changes, not just for McAfee, but also for the customer as well. And if a customer can answer his own question on the website without a technologist's help, then the cost of that service drops dramatically. The customer is satisfied, and loyalty may be boosted. And McAfee sees this as critical to help retain customers year after year. This last example involves a large healthcare provider, which includes hospitals, clinics, patients, and vast amounts of medical content. Now, the customer is considered an innovator in the way that it tries to connect its patients with content that promotes healthy living and well-being. Furthermore, its former process required medical content creators to maintain large numbers of tags and reference data that would have to be updated as new research or healthy living practices developed to keep its websites current and allow for proper placement of content. New healthy living and well-being practices or advice are always being added, campaigns or promotions, if you will, to get it in the hands of patients to educate and inspire them to act on it. By this promotion of healthy lifestyle content to certain higher risk populations, the provider is able to improve the health outcomes for the patients and seen as a partner in making people's lives better, increasing satisfaction among the subscribers, and provides better outcomes for everyone. Now let's take a minute to do another poll.
Thanks, Tom. So our next poll is, so what key parts of the website search solution are the most meaningful to you? Is it delivering relevant results based on a customer search? Automatically displaying content that is personalized for each customer, even without them entering a search term? Making search faster with virtual search profiles and predictive search queries? Automating search marketing? Or all of the above? Now, a note to our audience, please use the poll widget to respond to the poll choices. You can click the button. And don't forget, it's now a great time to start submitting your questions for our upcoming Q&A. So while we wait for the poll results to tabulate, I have to be honest, those fictitious or hypothetical scenarios in both parts of that demo, they really rang true to me both as a web user and as a marketer. So Tom, what for you is the most important part of search, or what do you think is most meaningful to you?
Well, I think what we're getting to now is much more of a personalized search experience demand, and I think that's where people need to look for the future.
That makes a lot of sense. Yatin, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I think the best search engine is one that's working behind the scenes and working in such a way that people don't need to go to the box. So I think that's what we are getting to with the site search solution.
Yeah, I think that's what really struck me at the demo, the fact that so much can happen without you're actually even relying on the box. And up here we have our search results. Not surprisingly, nearly half of our poll respondents said all of the solutions in the poll are meaningful to them. And then next up was delivering relevant results based on a customer search. And automating search marketing and automatically displaying content that is personalized for each customer tied for third. Wow, that's really interesting. So I'm going to pass the controls back to one of our speakers. Tom, do you want to take the controls? Great.
Yeah. We're just going to mention here, it's really easy to get started, and you can simply send us a message or a tweet, and we'll follow up with you. And the speed to a solution can be really short, mere days for simpler sites, to a few weeks for more complex situations. So imagine a quick start bundle, including everything you need to get going for the solution and getting some professional help to get you on your way, connecting visitors to content and your brand, driving them to act, the conversion we've been talking about, creating more revenue, satisfaction, and loyalty. So we wanted to point out and run our little commercial here for each year the fact that HP Marketing Optimization team gathers over 1,000 key customers, industry leaders, and partners from around the world to discuss the challenges today's marketers are facing in customer engagement and digital experience. So if you've heard something of interest today and like to hear more, make sure you visit www.hpengage.com for more details. We'll see you in San Diego. So I think we're ready to open it up for questions.